Good evening. I hope everyone can hear me. Let me just double check. Okay. So YouTube is up and questions are here. Okay. Make sure everything is synced in. Wow, there's loads of questions. Jesus Christ, how am I gonna get through all this? Okay. Wow. All right, let's see what we can do. Okay. Williams. Hi, can you hear me? Can everybody hear me to make sure that my sound is okay? Just use the chat and let me know you can hear me. Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay. So good evening, everyone. It's Pascal here. You probably, this is the first time that you're joining us, and welcome on board. It's gonna be like a live Q&A session, and I'll share my strategies and everything I do with online business, everything that I got going. So I basically welcome you on board to ask any questions that you are feeling, because sometimes you receive a blessing just for asking it because someone else was pretty much shy or in doubt, or they didn't have confidence in themselves, and you happen to be the voice for them. So feel free as we begin to let more people in, and I'll keep an eye on it. I'm the only one managing this for now. My son was supposed to do that for me, but he has to take care of some other stuff. Right, so I'm going to do a disclaimer. Again, everything I'm going to be sharing with you is things that are happening right now. So it's in business, we are responsible for our actions. So I will encourage you to take some time to read the disclaimer that is coming up on your screen. And basically, take care of it. That should cover everybody. We are all responsible for our actions and our decisions in our business. So take time to read it. That gives us the power to go ahead and take responsibility for our lives. Right. Welcome on board. So I've got some questions in chat. There's loads of questions, but I'll do my best to cover as many as possible. And hopefully I'll provide some value to give you some insight as to what you are going to be gaining from this. So I'll set these expectations right for you. What I'm going to be talking about here is going to be how to start an affiliate marketing business and an e-commerce business. This is the two I have done. So I can share my experience, how much it cost me, how long it took me, what I learned from it. I could give you insights so that you can make an informed decisions from wherever you are in your position in your life, in terms of your job or what you're trying to create for your family, so that you can make a better decisions, which business model can get you where you want to go in life faster. Yeah. So a little bit about my background. I'm a dad of three. I live in the UK, and basically I'm an immigrant from Nigeria, and I came here. I started in 2010. I started working in cleaning, healthcare, and delivery. So these are the jobs that I got. But back home in Nigeria, I was a manager in a company. I left a very good job, came here with the hope of a future, better life for myself and my family in order to support my family back home. Then I saw myself in jobs that it paid good money, and whatever job you do here will literally pay you money, but it took away my whole time in my life. So I spent 7 years going this roller coaster, tried exporting things to Nigeria. If you've tried that, I don't know what your experience was. Mine was they blew the money back home and came with stories. So that's basically where I started. And I met a gentleman who was established here. He gave me a very good advice. Do your best to establish here first before you start working your way back to see what you can do back home in Nigeria. So I took that approach, and I found out that working in those jobs could not give me what kind of life that I wanted. And I had my first son, and I wasn't able to do basic things with him, like go to school, take him to school, or do his homework, basic things in life. That created a lot of stress in my marriage, in my relationship, and I was on the verge of divorce. I now sat down one day and asked myself, Pascal, all these things that you're doing is not working. You need to change approach. You need to change strategy, basically. And I hear, probably see people talk about online business and all that stuff. You see them, they say they make all this amount of money, and you don't know where to start. You don't know what product to sell. Then for me, that's where I started. I went in and I said, I'm going to make this work. I gave myself 1 year to make it work. Within that 1 year, I didn't make the type of money I wanted, but I grew mentally. I grew mentally. I understood a whole lot of stuff. And that enabled me to carry on. Within the next 18 months, I was able to do my first $10,000 in a single month. So all I do now is I share exactly what I do. You take it. I will tell you exactly my experience. It's up to you to accept or reject. I'm not gonna tell you, I tell you my experience. So you basically be the judge of your own life. Right, so as we get going, I always give priority to people who are on the call. So if you are jumping in now, you can use the chat under your screen to type your questions, and I'll take them as I go through some questions. Then if you want to come out on camera and speak, you're more than welcome. And if I happen to touch a question that is very close to what you have in mind, you can cut in and interrupt and basically ask your question, so we don't like spend a whole lot of time basically under one question. So as it goes now, I am going to go into the questions right now, and I am going to read one of the questions. So I'm not going to be sharing. Somebody called me out recently and that I shared their name, not their name, their question. Their name and their question, so they were not really happy. So I'm not going to be sharing my screen to show you guys the question. But I will read out the question, and I hope that you find it. I'll do my best, basically. Right. This one, is it really a question? This one is from Felicia. Felicia says, very interesting. Believe me, I really appreciate the Zoom meeting, but I have many questions. I can see you are my brother from home and in Christ. Just want you to know, if you can receive call or you can call me, let me know. I will send you my number, and tell me, please, can I have your Zoom link? Yes, I probably have sent you the Zoom link. So this is this often happens. This is somebody that is they've joined a Zoom call, and they've seen everything I'm sharing with them. They probably know I don't know what their decision is, but they still have this nagging feeling. They still have this unclear, uncertainty stuff now, and they feel they need a one-on-one to make that decision. I can totally relate to that. Sometimes I go to my mentor and I ask him, he will be on a webinar with, there'll be like let's say 200 of us, and some people will ask questions, and I still feel that there is something more. So I asked him, can I get a private call with you? Then I booked in on that private call. Then I asked him the same question that got asked on a webinar like this. And his response was, Pascal, there's something about life. I'm not going to like tell you something different from what I told you previously on the webinar. So what I want you to understand is there's something about you that is doubting or having a nagging feeling about the answer you got. The answer doesn't change. That it's me that needs to change if I really want to make that work. So basically what he was saying to me was, this was his words, you are hearing me, but you are not hearing me. So he said that I have created it in my mind that I need a one-on-one to overcome some sort of a decision that I have to make in the business. So he told me that I don't need that one-on-one. All I need is to take the action that was in front of me and go ahead and build what I was supposed to be, because that's what it's ought to come down to. I have to overcome that fear, because I am having a fear around something that the fear does not, his message was, fear is what helps you grow when you understand it. So he basically summarized it that whatever I am afraid of doing, that I think I need that one-on-one, I should go and do that thing, that the answer of what I'm looking for is right behind that action. So then he pointed me to this quote. Let me see if I can pull that quote so that you can. It's by Joseph Campbell. The Cave is by Joseph Campbell. He said, basically, the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. So I'm going to, so it's not like it's, and when he was saying all that to me, I'm like, I just need help. So that's the quote he gave to me. He said, the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. Basically, what I was saying, he then went on to explain to me that what I'm afraid to do is what I'm supposed to do. That's mentorship, because he said, you are trying to enter a temple of knowledge. You're asking, I was asking for a question that would help me mentally grow. So to overcome that, to grow, I need to walk through that. I need to walk towards that temple. He's basically told me to imagine that I was in a door of a church. Then there's a temple right in the center of where people, right inside the temple. Then I needed to, what I'm looking for is on that temple, but I have like 100 meters to walk to get to that temple. That he can't walk that path for me, because everybody is unique in business. Everybody is unique. So you have to trust the process, because he said there's something guiding me internally that is leading me towards that path, that he doesn't know what it is. He basically doesn't know my future. God has given me a vision of what to do. So it's my responsibility to walk down that path. So when he was saying, I'm sorry, how does this relate to starting a business and what I'm talking about, building a business? What does this mean? Until I went on a call one time and I saw another person say to me, where you focus will expand in your life. So what I simply means is focus on prosperity, focus on helping people, and that would help you. Hi, blessing. That would help you overcome those obstacles. Let the drive, what's ahead of you, let the goal be something that pulls you to take actions to overcome a challenge, because that's going to be the strength of my success. What he said again, what if I am not here, Pascal? What would you do? Are you going to give up on this dream that you have? Or are you going to keep walking down that path? Because he's not going to be around forever. So I have to summon up the courage to start to believe in myself. That's what he basically helped me understand. So I'm happy to share that with you guys. When people pay thousands and thousands, I've invested thousands on myself in this private coaching stuff. So when you pay, that's sort of the stuff that you begin to understand. What that enabled me to do was to take my intentions of making money away from the business and focus on helping people. And if I can help people solve their problems, then the money is a reward for that service. So rather than focusing on making money off people, focus on actually helping people. It's a little bit of a gray area to begin, but that's basically what he started. If you're thinking of one-on-one, a very good coach will tell you, what they will do is to tell you to believe in yourself and believe in what you're supposed to do. And knowing that somebody has done what you are trying to do, all you need to do is model that road. Is like they call it modeling. And when I started understanding it, my business just went from zero to just like that. It's that simple. Right. And that's what I think Temi is one of the guys that I train. He's just joined. So I'm just going to go to the next question. Let me see if there's anything in the chat. Just left this open here. Williams, you raised your hand. Yes, I need to ask a private question before I sign up. Please have emailed you already. I need 5 minutes after this session, please. Thank you. All right. Again, it's basically the same thing we were talking about. I was just talking about. All right. You raised your hand. You want to say something? You want to unmute yourself? You're still muted. You're still muted. I can see it. Why can't I unmute you here? Ask to unmute.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, better now. Voice is coming.
Right. The question that I want to ask is based on the last session I had with Stuart, because I've been having meeting with you and Stuart. So it's because of my mindset, and I'm already out there, but not appropriately, not business wise. It's just out because I have the calling to go out. So, but I don't want to interrupt someone else's mindset. It's nothing around fear. But if you okay, I can still ask. But I want to ask because of my own mindset.
Yeah. So first of all, well done for coming out. I want you to understand when you have a question. When I have a question, what I learned very early was if you have a question, there will be somebody on this call that doesn't have the confidence to speak.
Yeah.
And when you have that question and you are the person that maybe God has put that question in your mind and is giving you the confidence to ask it.
Yeah.
When you speak, you're speaking for that person as well.
Yeah.
And there's a blessing that comes with that. So regardless of private, I know there are some things that are supposed to be private, but most things, I tend to be open. The more open you are, the more freer you become. And there is less things to worry about. Because this is a spiritual journey.
Yeah.
The moment you free up your heart, like I'm speaking now, there are some people that could do what I'm doing to help so many families stay up, but they can't do it. But for the fact that I am doing these things, there's a blessing that comes with it. I don't understand it, but I understand there's something that you need to do sometimes.
Yeah.
When you do it, blessing, whenever there's sometimes you are in a situation you don't have money or you don't have people go to places and they fail. somehow you go there and you just walk past.
Yeah.
It's as if it's an easy road for you. It's just that there is an
divine favor.
divine favor that has been prepared for you because you are called, what I call it, a chosen one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So things, God has laid out things for you already, without you knowing it. So all you just got to do is walk, as I said earlier, going on that, walking towards that temple or that altar or whatever, trusting that everything will align on the way for you. It's faith.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's when you're open for questioning, then I can.
Yeah, go on.
Okay. I had a session with Stuart on Sunday, and I have viewed so many videos, make a lot of notes. So I want to enroll. Yeah. Is it tomorrow? Let me see. I'm gonna enroll on the 10th, I said. Yeah, but I want to know something because I think it's the enrollment is for a year. It's a whole year, yeah, annual.
It depends. It depends on what you are. There are different business models. It depends on which one you are going for.
That's my question. That's one of my question. Yeah, right. The second one is because I'm into a network program already, but I am not it is not yeah, it is a network one, but I am not so out there like other people, and I find it difficult to talk to people like one in one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not having my downlines like I'm supposed to, but I believe I should. But maybe I'm not using the right approach. So when I register, would I have the opportunity to be able to do your business? You know, the one you're encouraging people to do, to like put on sales for Amazon, like Stuart was saying, and then see how much people buy, and then you get 10%, and then continue doing trafficking or something for my own business as well too, because my business is on the two-way strength. We build the business, and we, let me use the common word, recruit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we recruit, we build one is building the business, and two is the line of the business you recruit. So the more people you bring in, the more level you achieve. So if I can know how to do that online instead of one-on-one, because one-on-one is a bit slow for me. So if I would have the whole package in that money, in the same price,
Yes.
to
So,
to
okay.
standardize my business, one, two, to um register my ministry, and three, to be on the traffic business. I want to do all at once. If the price of what Stuart said will enable me to do it.
Okay. Let's start from one first. Let's break it down so that we can understand what we're trying to do. First of all, if you're watching this, I want you to understand there's something you said that everybody should take into account. It's very powerful. You just said it now. You said, I'm not out there recruiting like others.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm doing something that's not working, but can I do that online? What I
Yeah.
want you to understand is you're kind of understanding yourself there, that you are not going to be doing code like one-on-one code calling, facing
Yeah.
that rejection. That is wisdom. You know what you want. Most people don't know what they want. They just jump into a business opportunity without clearly understanding what a business opportunity is, and they often find out they are they're not doing what they're required to do to build the business, and often enough they give up on it, and that's why most people fail. Now, everybody falls into this trap. Don't get me wrong, we all do. Here is the power of what you need to understand. We are in a digital world. I want you to, for 1 second, don't go too far and worry about what's happening anywhere else. We live in a digital world. I have people spend a lot of their time on the phone.
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I want to sell you something now, I can go and do one-on-one and be talking to everybody I meet on the street, or then I'll make sales. I'll make sales, but how about doing it digitally?
Yeah, that's
Learning
what I
how to
want.
put
Mm.
adverts on people's
Yeah.
phone. Don't go too far. All of us are on this call because you've probably seen an advert online.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I want you to understand what it's not rocket science. It's sometimes it's literally in your face, but you don't really understand it.
Yeah.
I want to sell, I have an exercise equipment right now. I'm going to be selling it. It's a guarantee I will sell it. I will need to find, I already know how to advertise online. So, but I will need to go into Google and I will find people who are typing how to lose weight. I'm not just going to show my product to people who are typing 30-day free exercise, which I am preparing already to target those people. When they type it on Google, my advert will show. So now I want you to imagine the power of what we are doing. It's not just showing in London. It's not just showing in UK. It's not just showing in Europe. I can do it all over the world and sell them an online education, an online course that teaches them how to lose weight. It's just the product to sell is never the problem. It's to learn the digital skill.
Yeah.
I can put an advert on your phone right now. Let me see if I can show you how I do it. Because you need to understand. The question is, do you want to learn it? So to let me show you guys how this works. It's not literally complicated. First, there's something called funnel. You probably know what a funnel is. If you don't know what a funnel is, it's what people go through to make a sale online. They call it a funnel. So there's something called a landing page. So if I go to my website now and I will show you what a landing page, typical landing, I've got so many, but I can show you one. Okay, content. I'll show you what landing page looks like. Come on, no 404. Let me log in to this stuff. I'll show you guys what a landing page looks like. It's just basically what you see where you put your name and email. It's called a landing page. You need that. It's a basic necessity for every business in this world. Basically, every business in this world, even Amazon, everybody has it. So you just need to learn how to use it. So this is a software that I use. Again, so I will basically, so this is, okay, let me go into this one. So you probably see this loading on your screen. So this is one landing page. So I'll just click here to show you. This is one I run for families. So start a business online. So this is what's called a typical landing page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got mine as well.
So they put their name and email. They go into, so when they put their name and email here, they go to a page called thank you page. All right.
Yeah.
So thank you page is basically a page saying thank you for subscribing to our newsletter or video series or our workouts training or yoga training or educational if you're a teacher or my course. Thank you for subscribing. That's what a thank you page is. Then you have an email. There's something called an autoresponder. I use Aweber. There's different software programs out there. So I will basically show you how this works. So as you can see, I've got about 10,000 subscribers, over 10,000 subscribers. So this is
Yeah.
basically like software that it's embedded on this page. So when they put their name and email, they tend to start receiving an email. They start receiving the email with this particular page now. It's about starting a business online. I've got another one which is for exercise. Let me see. I'm not sure where that page is right now. So probably let me see. So if you learn how to do one, you can do as many as you like. The opportunity online is endless. You just need to wake
Yeah.
up. You just need to wake up and take action, in my opinion. There's so much everybody can do. I'm not sure where that is. Let me see if I can. So it's not just online business you can do. So this is another landing page that I have. This is another one. This is another one. I can show you as many as I have. This one is, do you have the courage to learn ways to earn over 100,000 in a year? So this one is basically targeting different people. Come on, I can't find that page I'm looking for. This one is online business. I can show you. Let's close this one. This is blocking me. I'll teach you this stuff. This is not complicated like most people are making it to look. So, okay, I'm gonna find it. Workshop training, content workshop, weekly content. So this is again, this is something I use it for different stuff. This is website building. I built a website, how to build a website in 7 days. I give this URL to people who are building an affiliate business.
Yeah.
How to build a website from day one to, I think it's about 7 days or so.
Why is it 7 days?
Okay, more 14 days. Oh, so I think it's about 14 days. Day 11. No, it's just giving people clear plan. It's not you don't build a house in in 1 week or 10. You have to plan it. So it's literally a structure to help people. Like anybody that is in the training that has gotten to the stage of building a website, I give them this link. All they need to do is come to this page every day and they follow what I teach them. Task to complete, list the number of pages that you need to build, a theme. We use the DV theme, just one theme. This is a website that we model how to create a menu on your website. This is like drag and drop, click here, step-by-step training. But that's not what I wanted to show you. But I'm telling you, it's people who want to learn something will learn it. It's not as hard as most people think it is. We are over, I'm thinking of, let me see if I can show you that stuff. New art. Have you been into this one? Let me see if I can find it. Let's see there. Come on. Alright. Sometimes let me close this one to make sure I'm not opening a whole lot of windows. So this one, not this one. Workouts. I think it's this one. Free. No, it's not this one. It's gonna take me a little while to find it, but I will. Thank you, app. It's not gonna be there. Webinars. Probably be on this one. Okay, scroll down, scroll down. So this is a 21-day challenge one. It's not in this one. Where is that? I'm surprised I'm looking for it for this long. weekly training. So all these are stuff I have done. I just follow a very simple strategy. One a day, one a day. Okay, this one is for different trainings and different subscriptions. So it's work from home. It's probably gonna be in this one. Wow. Sorry, guys, but it's just
Okay.
sometimes you just have to look for stuff. Let's go live. It's not in this one. Obviously, I can't find it. Where is that? Who did I send that to? Maybe I can. Is it encourage? It's not encourage. It should be here. Oh, my bad. Broadcast. But I was gonna show you. I know it's here somewhere. It's just because of the webinar. I don't want it to go on and on and on, and I don't find it. These are all different pages, and it's far much easy. Oh, there you go. So this is one I'm doing recently for my product. 30-day challenge. So people will subscribe, they get food. So when they subscribe, they go to a thank you page. And basically what I was sharing, you can do this with anything. This is what is called a landing page, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now you go to a thank you page. Thank you page is basically thank you for subscribing. And they can, then the email follow-up is what they receive the emails from. You're gonna have a software that does that for you. Most of them will give you for free until you get certain subscribers. So most of the stuff online is literally free until you, there are some out there that you need to pay a lot of money. Again, so when you get there, that will take you to that page. So like here now, if I go to here, that's the 30-day challenge one. When they subscribe, they will receive follow-up series. You often wonder, how do people over there? You often wonder, how do people manage different businesses online? Somebody was waiting, I was just trying to add them in. So when they subscribe, they will get this follow-up series. So it's 30-day challenge. So they will start receiving emails with day one, day two, with clear exercise of what they need to do, with instructions, with the training and all that stuff. So put it together, organize it, and make it a business. So that's what I was gonna say. Because doing it, trying to figure out what you're gonna do that is 6 months down the road, whereas there is a training in front of you. There's a training in front of you, or you need to go through a course or a training before you get to where you want to go. Then, yes, you're a strong man. So before you focus on what you need that is in front of you and do that first. Worrying about what is 6 months down the road is only going to make you to procrastinate and procrastinate the more. If I go to if I go to Facebook now, I'll show you how it's more of practice what you preach. If I go to, I don't know if you guys are seeing my screen. Stuart teaches something that is very simple. His teaching is not complicated, like like we tend to make it look. It's not complicated. It's down to action taking, taking yourself. If you say you are going to do this, do it. I'm going to build a website, do it. I'm going to sell products online, create a plan and do it. So for me, this is my goal. This is what I tell people to do every week. This is me here. This is my goal for the week, Monday to Sunday. You post it. You say health. I have health goal. I have business goal. I have family goal. So if I zoom into it a little bit, you basically, I will do 30 minutes workout every day. Then how do you know I'm doing it? I will post it on my YouTube channel. So I post them in the Facebook group, but I say what I'm going to do. Then in my business, I have something called broadcast. I'm building my YouTube channel, so I have to post that video on the YouTube channel. In my family goal, I have 30 minutes to teach my kids every Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Obviously, we get a lot more time, but this is mandatory for me. I have to coach them. This is just things I want to change, things I know I should be doing, I don't do. So what if you look at what is happening here is it's not complicated. It's based on a Bible principle. John 1:1. In the beginning was the word. So if you understand that, words create things. So I have this vision of I'm going to be successful, or I'm going to be like this tomorrow. I'm going to have a business tomorrow. I have it as a vision. You need to take a pen or do it on something like this and write it down. So you take something that is spiritual in an imagination in your brain and say, you make it a word. So they said that picture, you always have pictures is 1,000 words. So you have to try and break things down so that you can understand what do you need to do. Now, every week now, how are you going to beat me? Most people will say, you're taking on too much. How are you going to beat me? El Nightingale said in this book, you hear me talk about it. Do something for 30 days and refuse to be defeated. So I've been practicing this for the past 2 years. It's very simple. Say you're going to do something. Tell yourself you are going to do something. Then move into action. There is one step in front of you. Take it. That's what El said. Stop worrying about what's ahead and what's not ahead and how am I going to build a website? How am I going to find the audience? Where am I going to find the product? There is one step in front of you that you can do because God has already given you what to start with. So if you don't have faith, you can't walk down this road. And because again, it's going to come to something like this. It's going to come to, if you don't have faith, just look at all these points as decisions that you will have to make. And this is your life that you want. It's going to come down, take the first step. There will be another decision. There will be another decision. There'll be thousands of decisions along this way to get to this journey. You can't stand here and figure out and make the decision and figure out everything here. It's impossible. Simplify, take this step. Then you will notice that the next decision that you need to make will appear. As long as you've made up your mind that you're not giving up on this goal. Because if you give up on the goal, it's not going to happen. How am I going to learn how to build a YouTube channel? Post one video every day, okay? Then I have a phone. I have, many people have phones. Why haven't they want to start a YouTube channel? Why haven't they started? It's because they are wondering where they will find the product or where they will find camera or very perfect equipment. El Nightingale said there is something you have already, start with it. Stop procrastinating and saying that you want some people will not shoot the video because the environment is not good. Or they keep procrastinating, they are not looking good. Who really cares about all that stuff? Take the next step. You will realize that, like the book said, he said, you will be here and you realize that so many people are still here asking the same question weeks after, 2 years after. I spent 7 years here. I want to be really asking, how do you start? Where do I find the products? Before I start, I spent 7 years deliberating on, he said, success is the progressive realization of the worthy ideal. Success is the movements that you're making every day. As long as you know what you're doing every day in your health, in your business, you're doing small things every day with a coach, with a clear mentor, with instructions going towards a target. It's as he said, as long as the sun, as guaranteed as the sun will rise in the morning from the east, that's how guaranteed you will get to this goal. But you got to learn a few things. You got to learn a few things. So for me, it's not a waste of time. It's confidence. That's what it comes down to. Do you really believe in yourself? It's confidence. That's what it takes. This is not a journey for everybody. The reason most people hang out, I can explain to you a little bit more. The reason most people spend number of years here is, it's not this one. No, let me stop share and share the right screen. The reason most people take forever here, forever trying to make a decision in their life, is because of selfish reasons. It's something called psychology. I paid thousands of dollars to learn this thing. It said, you're trying to sell a product online, right? You're trying to sell a product online. You meet a prospect, or you want to shoot a video, or you want to write a blog, or it doesn't matter what the avenue you're trying to do it. You come to somebody, you're meeting face to face to that person, or the person is watching your video before you shoot up. You are thinking, remember, the foundation of business is to solve another person's problem. You are thinking, you want to solve a problem. You want to solve their problem. But inside your mind, you want to make money off them. So that puts you in a conflicting state. So intellectually, you're telling them, I'm going to help you solve your business. But internally, with your words, you want to pay the money, and you need to sign up, you need to do this, you need to buy my product, I need the money, I need to pay my bill. It's called a double binding force. You are putting that person's mind in a confused state. This is everywhere. So to change, to sell anything that you want to sell online, you need to put order in that person's mind. If you don't know how to put order in people's mind, your words, your video, your blog, your pitching will just be all over the place. We don't invest money in business because we don't know. I did not know all these things if I hadn't invested in myself, if I hadn't surrounded myself with mentors. So when I started, I couldn't believe it. My first sale online was what woke me up. I put an advert out with a video of somebody else on a landing page, thank you page, with a checkout page. I woke up in the middle of the night, I made a sale. I said, how possible is this? Then I went back and started trying to understand what really, really happened. I said, somebody could actually watch a video and get convinced. They bring out their card and pay. I need to be good. That was the break. I said, Pascal, if you're serious about this whole online thing, you need to learn how to be good on camera. That's how I started video. Within 6 months of me making that decision, I shot one video. Now it's just like it's like woke me up to the power of this whole stuff that we are talking about. I need you to understand it will come down to confidence. Are you able to? That's that. Pascal Nwanaji. So I shot this video. Let me share my screen. I shot this video that within 6 months of making that decision, so that video is 1.4 million views. That was 2 years ago. This was the video that brought me into the game. How could you convince people to take action? This video, within 6 months, I made $10,000 in a single month with this single video. Look at it. I was sitting in my couch. This was me like taking myself on. It's like courage. I obviously I had some practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. That's what they were teaching me. Believe it, this is not about selling products. You just have to be confident in yourself, accept yourself, believe in yourself. You can right now you can pick anything and sell it because you have confidence in yourself. It's not about any course, it's not about any training. It's you. If you don't like yourself, nobody's gonna like your product. It's that simple. So it's when the training I'm talking about is not a wish-wash, and it's in-depth mindset shift. You have to be prepared to shift your mentality because you need to understand. Where's that slide again? This is going to let me share. It's not this one. Not this one. Oh, come on. Where are you? Oh, there you go. You need to understand this. You will become what you think about. Right here in that video, I had one mission. I came out of a divorce. It broke me apart. I said, and this training helped me heal my marriage. I made a decision that I was not going to allow any marriage to break down because this training taught me communication, how to communicate with your kids, how to communicate with your spouse, how they were, understand this, they were not teaching me how to build my family or anything. They were teaching me how to sell a product online. Selling a product online is communication to your customers. What is this? What have I shared with you guys today? What is this? This is communication right here. If I tell myself I'm going to do something, I do it. I'm not an excuse person. I don't make excuses. If I fail, I own it up. Guys, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Leadership in your family, leadership, every area of your life. That makes you an attractive person. It's simple. So most of us, it's not about going to church and praying. You still have to do all that. But when you open your mouth and say, I am going to do this, it has gone out into the world. It's not coming back. You better follow it. So be careful of what you say with your mouth, because it's the same thing that you say, it's going to come back to you. It's coming from, you are a creator. So anything, if you are thinking, remember, if you're thinking failure, quitting, stress, am I going to make this money back? Doubt, worry, watch your words. Because that's where it starts from thinking. You become what you think about. Now, follow your words. So all you need is to monitor your thinking. Follow your thoughts pattern. From your thoughts pattern, catch yourself. I do catch myself sometimes. I'm not telling you I'm perfect. I catch myself when I'm saying something that is negative. I'm like, no, Pascal, do the opposite straight away. And I take action to affirm that I'm serious about change, because I understand how the subconscious mind works. And this is how it works. Let me show you guys. I'm literally on one question, but it's got me fired up already. This is how the subconscious mind works. Okay. Here, the subconscious mind is like a soil. Here, just look at this part. It's like a soil. Your thought enters here repeatedly. Every thought you plant, puts into your mind repeatedly, becomes fixed here, like an organ in you. What we're doing here is to change our paradigm all the time. Because when you think something, it creates an emotion. Are you going to win? Are you going to, there's only two types of thoughts. Is either going to be negative or positive. When you're thinking negative, I can't do it. Will I get my money back? I doubt this. You're on this part. You are on this part. Ignorance leads to fear. Fear leads to doubt. Doubt leads to anxiety. Anxiety leads to depression. This is watch your actions. Watch your actions when you're in a negative part. Just watch your action. You will just see that's what's producing the results. That will tell you exactly what you're thinking. Look at your life. It's your actions, because your thoughts leads to your emotional mind, creates a feeling in you. That feeling causes you to behave in a certain way. I don't know how you're going to behave, but it's certainly going to behave somehow. That's going to cause you to do something, which is the action. Then look at your bank account. You're seeing your thoughts there. So if you don't have what you want here, remember, this is outside of you. This is not inside of you. What you really need is change is inside. If you don't have what you want in your life, in your relationship, in your marriage, monitor your thinking around that subject. So we totally need to understand how to reprogram. So it's not about show me how to sell this product. You just need to understand that these guys know what they are teaching. They go in depth. They have like practical stuff to do to create change. And you have to follow these modules to the letter, because if you sign up and you don't follow the training the way they laid it out to you, you are still thinking the same old person. You're still thinking like the same old person. It comes with humility. James 4 verse 10, if you're humble, I will lift you up. I think, I'm not sure about the quote, but I know it's in James. If you're not humble to learn something, because what is creating the life you have is a thought pattern. You do it automatically. You don't even know when you behave that way. So you will need to, there's only one way to change your thought pattern. It's through repetition. The same way, example, let me give you, I always say this and people laugh. What is your name? Tina, Royce, Williams, Pascal. It is stored here. How did you come to know your name? How did you come to know? It's by daddy, mommy calling you Pascal, 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 Williams, 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 Royce, 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 Tina, Tina, Tina. How long did they call you Tina for you to, now if they call Tina, remember, when they call you Tina, it's words. It causes you to think that Tina is what? Your name. They call you Tina, they call you Williams. I cause you to think, oh, then you have a feeling, oh, somebody called me. What's the action? You turn around. It happens automatically. You don't even know when it happens. Now, the point I want you to understand is, how did you get to know that Tina is your name? Through repetition. Over and over again. They called you for Tina for like 2 years. They called you Pascal for like 2 years. So if you want $10,000 here, you need to hear that for about 2 years, 1 year, consistently, to change the paradigm here. Because what is happening is, what will happen to you in life in general is, with a faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. There is a block that is holding everybody down. That's the mountain. Then there is an idea. Where there is no vision, my people will perish. God has given you a vision to change your life. That's why every now and then you get this nudge. It's the spiritual side of you. You can do something about your life. There's so much you can do to give back to the world. The idea comes in here, you kick it away. You don't do anything about it because this one has told you how to live. Well, if you understand how to fit this one, if it's online business that you want, if you want to learn how to do it, just join webinars, join trainings, listen to audiobooks, surround people that have businesses online. The more you keep doing that over a period of time, this will start to grow and this will start to shrink. You're gradually moving the mountain. It's not going to happen overnight, but it would show, like as the sun rises tomorrow, that's how guaranteed this mountain will shrink. That time you were looking for will appear. That money you want will appear. But you got to know how to do this effectively. So that's what they teach. This is psychology and all that stuff. So we have to, this is all embedded in the Bible. Over, what did Paul say about faith? Here, faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing. You have to keep surrounding yourself. When I tell you, join webinars, join trainings, what am I trying to do? Don't I know what I'm talking about? Everybody here has got goals. So this one is 21-day challenge goal. Everybody's got their own different goal. That's me. A few people are sharing different stuff. This is not coming up properly. That's, am I in the right page? No. So I go back to my Facebook group. So it's for you to understand, when you follow a certain people that change their life, are serious, they do things in a certain way. So we put our word out. When you join a community of people that are changing their life, you start behaving like them. With over time, your life will change. Everybody's sharing their own goals. It's basically, do you want to change? I don't want to rant too much. This is my goal. Everybody is doing. So if you're prepared to change, you do things in a certain way. And that's what's going to enable you to change. It's not rocket science, but you have to understand the old paradigm will always be kicking you to like, hey, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life? And if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't have people to hold you when you experience fear, doubt, you will give up on the journey. All of us do experience it, but if you know what to do to keep pushing yourself to the limits, I launch products when everybody is shrinking. It's because I understood something. Right now, I'm on the verge of making my first sale within the next couple of weeks. Once I launch, we're launching about next week. Yeah. So that's it. I got to run through to some questions. So the next question is, I hope this helps you. Williams, she disappeared. Where did she disappear? I think she dropped out. She must have gone somewhere. Yeah, the next question is from Christina. Need business advice. On what business? Let me just double check. I'm so glad that you opened this email first. First, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Christina. I listen to your pastor, Joseph Prince Sermons daily. One day he mentioned the names have meaning, and we have given some examples. My name is Christ in America. And one day Pastor Prince and his family came to Bronx, New York, and I told him, I'm just looking for the question. I showed him the bracelet that I wear 24/7, which I had made sermons. I went to Israel in 2012 for the first time. I was down about $30, did not have any money. So I asked the Lord, what should I do I brought back the bracelet and made it of glass. I came home with the United States and it was so on my mind that I went to the book of Exodus 28 and went to a jeweler to have it made in real gem. Okay, so I want to tell you, I have signed up with Shopify and I have Christ in America. I have even managed to get the name Christ in America patent office. Wow. I have put ads on Facebook. Nobody brought my t-shirts and products. I came so far, but I need the Lord to send me help because I need marketing. Okay. I have spent so much, but I know Christ in America will succeed beyond anything I can imagine. Wow. I just don't know how to move forward. After listening to you, I believe you are the man that will help me. But first, I want you to pray and ask God if I really need Christian supporter. Okay, that's a bit of a long question. So it's someone who has a vision. They traveled, most people travel abroad and they tend to see an item. They think it's going to be, they want to bring that idea to the world, basically. And they want to use it to help a lot of people. She has tried to open it on Shopify. She has tried, but nobody has bought her t-shirt or any of her gem or bracelets that she made. But she has this brand name, Christ in America, that she believes should be alive. Now, that is somebody that has a powerful mind, believes in themselves. All they need is guidance. So if you're in that similar situation, what I want you to understand is there are so many strategies and people pitching you how to do things. You need to understand concept of humility. If you don't have humility in you, you'll be running towards things with the means of an end, just trying to make a sale or just trying to get people to buy your product. If it was that easy, everybody will be selling. People buy and do businesses with people they know, like, and trust. So you first have to understand the concept of building trust, building relationship with your customers that will eventually buy some more products from you. So that's what they teach us. So I encourage you to sign up for the training. And there's a 30-day money back guarantee. So there's no pressure. First of all, I know you have this brilliant idea that you have, but I would like you to keep it on the down low for a moment, then go through the training to understand how to sell online. It doesn't matter what you're going to sell. Get my point clear. How to sell online. You will understand how much it will cost you, how much ads cost, how much to drive traffic, types of software that you will need. You're pretty much good to learn all this stuff. When you understand the numbers and how to do all these things, then you bring your idea and embed it into it. Because there's something that is already working. You need to learn how that one works before you inject your own. But the reason most people fail is they have this idea. It's never been proven in the market. They have this idea of this product. They don't know whether people will actually buy the product. They don't know how to promote the product. And often enough, they just go about it the wrong way. I was a victim of that. Let me tell you exactly what happened to me. I thought selling books in Amazon will make me a whole lot of money. So until Amazon sells books. So I went to sell online. Then I realized to make the book was £3. Then profit in the book was about $2, £2. Then I now did the maths. If I want to pay my bills, which is about £2,000 a month, so I'll need to sell how many of these books? 2,000 every single month. Or is it no 1,000 of it? So if it's $2, that's 1,000. That every single month. So I did not really. I know it's gonna be a hurdle. So that's when I started understanding what is called high ticket commission, and where people can purchase products from $500 to $1,000 you earn in one commission or something like that. So with your idea of a bracelet, you could create a course around what that bracelet would do for people, or training, or what, because if it's just the merchandise that you're going to sell, you have to understand the cost around production and shipping and all that. Then you also have to learn how to embed all these other multiple products digitally inside it. And that would enable you to do what you're supposed to do with your customers and clients and do good in the world, because you will have funds to travel, invest back in the product, in the business, and be profitable and be success. Don't just run through it with your own idea that your business is going to be, people are going to want it. You got to slow down a little bit. I love the passion you have is great. I love the energy you have is great, but you got to slow down a little bit to learn. And that's what's going to give you the foundation for success later down the road. I hope that helps you. So we go to the next question is from Momo. Even though I ignore most, probably much. I would really want to have a one-on-one chat with you for a proper guidance, as I have spent a lot of money on this kind of business with no proper results or success. I'll be grateful if you can find time to get in touch with me. If there's any lessons do you have, I can join. Okay, yeah. So I'm literally like working with some people to get them to start, because a lot of people now requesting for one-on-one. But it's not that easy to do one-on-one with thousands of people. So we're going to be doing something, but in the meantime, it's still going to come down to you. If you ask yourself, do you want to learn? Two, are you prepared to take yourself on? If you've seen what I shared here on my Facebook group, where I wouldn't say I help, we help each other to build business. So it comes down to daily actions. So are you prepared to tell yourself you're going to do something? You choose what you're going to do. Let's say, for example, you have a business goal is to start a business online. You don't know. So the first week can be, I'm going to complete module 1 and 2. That's what you just put down here. So are you the type of person that say you're going to do something and you do it? So we welcome you on board. So that's the kind of people we want to interact with, not people that will sign up and we come up with all excuses why they can't make it happen. We are serious when it comes to changing our lives. It takes work, it takes commitment. That's why you need support. So we do this every week. We meet 3 times a week, but Saturday meeting is literally like where we go behind the scenes to learn a lot more about what we're doing. So this is my goal. So you put your own goal and show people what you want to do. Then every week you tell us, what have you done? Okay, I've completed module 1. The next week we set another goal. Maybe that'll be, you put down here module 2, 3, and 4. You complete that. So module 5, every week you keep making that progress, because we are following a principle that says Where is that? I think I don't have it here. No, come on. Where is that? We are following a principle that says success is the progressive. Come on. No, I think I screwed that up. It's basically success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. I had it here earlier on. It's simple. So one is you're going to learn how to make decisions very quickly. If you decide you're going to do it, you take action. And the other one is to understand, you become what you think about. You'll be learning that along the way. And the other one is success is, there you go. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So what that means is very simple. Every week you're making progress towards that goal that you want in your life. It's that simple. You say what you want, you're taking action every week to make it happen. 1 or 2 hours every day is enough. It's not complicated. That's what I teach. Online business is not a full-time job. I can tell you that right now. All right. I hope that helps you. Yeah. More. And the next one is Femi. I really appreciate. I am definitely getting back to you just a little bit moments. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas too. Let me see if there's anything in the chat. There's nobody in the chat. If this is your first, oh wow. Sorry, I'm late. So this is Blessing says, please, what do I have to do if I register through other people? Choose. Please, what do I have to do if register through in other people to choose your Facebook group? The site's not true. I'm not sure I am. Sorry, a lot of mistake. What will I do to join your Facebook group? I registered through the site. Through was a mistake. We have to verify it. I'm not sure I really understand what that means. Are you there? We have to verify it, and then we get it back. You get back to me, basically, because we don't want people that are not building businesses to join the group. That's just it. So once you join, then we verify that you are in the team. Then we add you into the group. It's no big deal. But if you really want me to mentor you, then that's a whole. I do that for free for most people. Yeah. So I'll be happy to help you. But I will like you to. I'd like to see, maybe if you have registered, then reach out and let's see what we can do to help. The next question is, wow, there's loads of them. Okay. Can I call you to discuss? Yes, you can. Why not? I'll put my do I put my number in the chat? If you want my number, I can put it in the chat. Just let me know, and I'll put my number in the chat. Abigail Morrison. Okay. This is Jesus for Life. Thank you, bro. I have watched it though. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. And the next one is from Nana. All right, can I meet you for a few discussions before taking any step? Hope meeting you won't be a problem. Now, again, if you want to meet me, I want you to understand one thing. It's not that I'm afraid of COVID or I'm afraid of COVID or anything, but it's more of I like to meet people online because one thing I'm doing is, one, I want to know that you have a laptop. You can join a meeting because I'm not going to be meeting you physically to help you. We have to do it online because if you're tech savvy, you have to start overcoming that little fear. There's nothing, people join, governments are doing Zoom meetings. So you probably know that the world is going to trend towards online. So you better start embracing it. So if you want to meet, do it online. So I encourage you to join me online. And that way, I know that you have a laptop, you can dedicate time to commit to your own growth and to your own personal development. And that way, encourage me to give you my best. But waiting for you to meet me and join me and all that stuff, that's old school strategy. I wouldn't recommend that for now. Yeah, I help because I can't expect you if you're traveling from. Some people travel from different parts of the world. Um, I, I don't expect to be traveling to come and meet me every single time. When we can do it in a cost-effective way for you. Let me plug my laptop. Yeah. So, I just had a consultation asking them to link me to you. I'm on the third module and I want you to coach me. Okay, I think I have this name. Yeah, I've reached out to them on your behalf. They're yet to get back to me. Blessing. I've reached out to them for them to get back to me, but they haven't. Yeah, so you're in module 3. Well done. So why don't you join me on Saturday? Let me see what you're doing. Yeah. Yeah. Messi Ajayi, my brother, my beloved brother, I feel so blessed to know you as a brother and a mentor. You are doing so well. May God continue to bless you. God is blessing you, Messi. God has already blessed you, in my opinion. So just let it shine. And I'm happy to work with you. Whatever I can do to help you, just let me know. This is okay. Yeah, blessing. Yes, I've reached out to them to see what's happened. They will get back to me. Yeah, I asked you this. You sent me this number in Nigeria. I was wondering if you went. Are you in Nigeria? Why do you use Nigerian number? I'll prefer a UK number so that we just yeah. But I not that I don't like WhatsApp. It's just that I've added people to my WhatsApp and they start sending me a whole lot of stuff. I'm not saying that you're gonna do that, but you probably know what I mean. When you join people on WhatsApp, they just start end of the month, they just tell you happy new month, happy new day, happy other stuff. I want less distractions. I want more of online, online, online. I don't want distractions. But anyway, I will as long as we keep it straight, yeah, I'm more than happy to. I like talk. Thank you, Pascal, so much. I need to chat with you more. I want to start, but I have more questions. Ask the question here. That's why we are here. Ask the question here. Ask the question here. Why do we have to spend another procrastination? We need to get rid of it if we're going to change our life. At the end of the day, that's what it's going to come down to. Type the question. If you can, just look at me as your brother. Don't stop looking at me as if I'm one dude. Like it's that is way up somewhere in the sky. Or just look at me as the brother sitting next to you and talk. There's no harm in talking. Don't go too far. Don't look elsewhere or think anything. Just that's how I talk to my mentors. I look at them as genuine people that really want to help me. I ask them questions as if, and that creates that connection. So let's just do it like brothers. I'm not troublesome person. We only call a chapter when necessary. I didn't say you're a troublesome person. Yeah. No worries. We'll figure out a way. Okay, I will send. Yeah, let's talk. Feel free. Come on, let's do the talking here.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I think I found out your video long ago. You know, whether more than 4 or 5 months ago.
Wow.
And I did sending me email, just try to inquire, but I was struggling a bit, having battle with my mind. So and I said, okay, one day. So, and you keep sending me every time notification, encouraging. Actually, your words really encourage a lot.
Oh God. Thank
Anytime
God.
you email, I just read an email, my heart say, no, do I have to? Because as you said earlier, is experience. I had experience with the online business I've joined, and it seemed like they put me off, to be honest. Any business online, I don't want to do that. So, and those network business, so it's quite hard. You need the pressure that you need to put the effort and all what you have to do. But I say, I'd rather stay with my family, do something else. So, and then again, I'm really busy person, so I have a lot of questions, but I'm quite interested even, to be honestly. But these are the questions. The timing you mentioned earlier, the training. How long does the training last, or how long do I have to be trained first? That's the first question. The second one, um, in starting of selling the products or whatever products, I think I read this one before. You can choose your own products, but it's still, what if you make a choice of products that you're going to be selling your own, or from the company, let's say, that product, if it doesn't go, what you're going to do, what options? So these are the things I want, and there's so many more,
Okay.
question that really making you, and what
Okay. Let's.
time effort you need to put in. Do I have a specific time? Because also I have family. I'm a student,
Okay.
and I'm working also. So I've got three. So I've just all been thinking all these things. So these are the questions. Yeah,
Okay.
I
The
just
first
wanted to
one is
thank you.
how long is the training?
Mm.
How long do you intend to have the business?
It's something that you can do is a long term. It depends. So it's long term.
Yeah, if you are going to be successful, that's a guarantee. You just need to know that.
Yeah.
So, how long do you think you want to be successful?
Mm, I think it depends what it is. Depend what you keeping. How do you engaging? It depend. I think that's what.
I'm
Yeah.
not trying to trick you. It's just
Yeah.
you need to believe that you're going to be successful, and it's something that you're going to pass down to your children. So you life is always about learning.
Hmm.
So I'm still learning. I'm still a student.
Okay.
So I'm making money. I'm making sales every month, but I'm still learning. I don't know everything.
Yeah.
So
Mm,
we need that humility mind to, okay, this is where I am. Let me start.
mm,
Because when you start, you're making one question you need to ask yourself before you start is,
mm,
am I going to go all in? Am I at any point going to give up? Because it will be challenging, that's for sure. It will test you, that's for sure. All these things are just mental. It's not like it's going to challenge it because how easy it is working from a laptop like this. That's the work.
yeah.
Typing, that's what it is. That's why it's hard. Compare that to what you're doing now. You have to travel, come back, stay, get to a bus. Mine was climb three
Mm,
stairs, do delivery, come back, shift, jump onto this one, come back, tired, jump into the van. All this done, sitting down and using my brain and doing some work on my own stuff. So it's not hard. It's just a shift in a way we were trained, because we are trained that all your life you have to go to work for somebody and
mm,
you do it without asking questions. Now, what you've realized is that is not going to give you the life you want. Yep.
mm,
So you now realize somebody must have told you something that is not true in the past. Because you're now grown, you have mental, you can say, okay, this is not going to work out. You're now seeking change.
Yeah.
Are you committed to the change? Or because the old one will still be there? Because what is literally happening is there is a spiritual side of you that wants to come out. There's a purpose God put you on earth, maybe to do one thing. You probably don't know what it is, but it's always calling you. You're always having ideas. Or maybe you have a feeling, but you don't know how to bring it together and really understand how will this pay my bills and not me worry and all that. So there is a training you will need to, that's humility to like say, okay, I'm going to be a student for life. Because God will always be revealing things to you. I can guarantee you right now on this call, your first goal might be to make $1,000. Maybe you do it in 6 months. Once you do it, you will realize, I can do 2,000. Next 2 months, you do it. So I've made 2,000. Next thing, I can do 5,000. I can do 10,000. I can do 50,000. I can do 100,000. It doesn't stop. So every stage, you're gonna learn something new. You're gonna learn something new. You're gonna learn something new, and that's what you need to. That's one thing. Be prepared to be a student for life. But it's gives you. Stuart will tell you you're taking control of your whole life, not just yourself, your family, your children, and everything. Because what you learn, you pass down to your children. Because they are not going to experience what every parent wants for their child is not for them to go through what they are going through. Because for me, I don't want my children to have jobs that they don't like, go employed, go work for somebody, knowing that, telling them that they're going to be rich, whether I know is a lie. No, I have to figure out a way out. And that's why I went to online business. I'm going to make it happen. Now I'm experiencing all these things in building a business. I was supposed to launch a product last month. It hasn't launched this month. We are still waiting for pictures to come through. I'm hitting all this hurdle. I'm telling myself, I will succeed in the end. I will succeed. Pascal, just be patient. Just keep going. That's what he's going to face. I can't train him if I don't have that mentality. So if I don't know what it takes to change, to keep persevering through all obstacles. So they have a better chance than I do. So I know that's one of my goals is if he's going to work, should be 5 years, then he has to just gain the experience of working with people, but he needs to have his own business from the word go. Because that's the only way that he's going to give him the life he wants for himself and his children. And all my daughters, they're all going to be business. There's nothing like, I've told my wife, if they want to be academics, everything is going to be, they have to know. I will teach them how to set goals and go for it. And it has to be big goals. So that's how we make that change. So that's one thing. Then what's the other question again? How long is the training, is it? I've answered that one.
Yeah, training before you join, because you mentioned earlier you need to have the skill, and how long is that the skill? It does until you feel.
So exactly what you're experiencing, you've got kids. How long is the skill? One thing that I know is the skill I've benefited from the most is communication. In my opinion, it's what has literally changed everything in my marriage, in my family. Also, I was talking to the girl earlier on. It's what woke me up to like, nobody should actually be struggling in life if they knew how to talk, if they knew how to communicate. That is the fact. If you go to Amazon.com, Amazon, just like this, what are these pictures doing to you? What are these pictures doing to you? What are these pictures doing to you? They are communicating to us. Buy me, click me. That's what they teach. It's not rocket science. So when they teach you the psychology behind all these things, I started implementing it in my own life. And that's what changed the game for me. So don't look at it as if the product or the training is going to do the job. It has to still come back to you to commit to your, because when I made that commitment, I knew what I was fighting for. When I said I was going to build a business online, I knew exactly what I was fighting for. It wasn't about money. It was about freeing my family from poverty. There's no way I was going to be employed and be rich. I don't know if you've heard this before. Job means just over broke. It doesn't mean whether you're a doctor, lawyer, all of them is just over broke, as long as you have a job. So when I heard, I'm like, I need to get out. So what's the only way? Sell products. So now, if I launch this business, I have one going, launch this one, maybe by next year, I launch another one. In 5 years' time, I don't think I'm going to stop, because it's just going to be a lifestyle. Because I enjoy it, the impact it has on people's life. Because when I teach somebody, they make their first sale, they send me email sometimes. They're like, Pascal, I just made $1,000. Pascal, I just made my first sale. That alone gives me the boost to just keep going, because I know I could do more. I could help other people. So that's why I invite people to join on the Facebook group, because it's going to take, you have kids. I think I was on a call this morning, a lady that had kids as well. We were having this conversation, and one of her goals was to put her kids to bed early so that she could wake up and work on her business. So if we don't have that, if you meet her now, she will tell you how you surround yourself with people that are doing, that's what I do to my children. They go to bed very early, so that we go to bed very early, so that I wake up earlier. And I do this thing is 2 hours a day. It's not rocket science. It's only 2 hours a day. It's enough. But if you have overtime, weekend, you can add a little bit more. But watch this. Watch this to understand what I'm doing. The strategy that we follow. If let's say now, this is week 1. Let's say this is week 1. Yeah. You start this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. You create a schedule like this. Okay. Do you want to improve your health? Yes. Everybody wants to improve your health. You can work out 30 minutes every morning in your house, in your bedroom. I do it in my living room. Then this is your business that you want to build, right? This is your business that you want to build. Let's say module 1 here and module 2. That's all you need to complete. Then you have your family here. This is a goal that you set that you're going to do from Monday to Saturday. You're not thinking about product to sell. You're just going to go through a training that will teach you how to sell products. That training has 7 modules. You're just doing module 1, 2, and 1 and 2 for the first week. Not a lot. Then your family, you have one goal, maybe to train your kids. Like me, this is my goal. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm not telling you what I'm not doing. 30 minutes, I look at his homework on Wednesday, 30 minutes Thursday, 30 minutes. So I kind of follow him to make sure that he's doing well. But my wife fills up this other gap. Now, this is the secret. Next week, I do the same thing. But some people, next week will be the same workout. Maybe I'll move to module 2, 3, 4. And our 4 will be build a website. 3rd week, learn how to advertise. 4th week, this is how to advertise. This is how to link tags. 5th week, place your first ad. That's your goal. 6 weeks, try and sell. Now, do you think you can make this progress? Is this more like logical? It's simple. But what is happening to us is we want to stay here. That's keynotes. We want to stay here and know everything here before we take the first step. It's impossible. You got to understand faith. Faith is the ability to call upon this. This is the goal, the life you want, more time with your children, more money in your bank account, whatever it is, everybody's going to be different with their goals. Faith is the ability to call upon this goal as though they were, as though it is here. So you technically have to have a mental picture in your head of what this goal is. Of what this goal is, which is more time with your kids. That's the vision. When you understand it's clear, then you behave here as if you are here. So every time there is always the only thing I call this decision, how to make an absolute decision with absolute confidence. Every time you are here, this is going to be what's going to help you move faster than anybody else. There is always one thing in front of you right now, one decision. It's only one. It may be to sign up. You need to go to your mental, your vision, which is the tool God gave you, and ask yourself, my child here, this spending time with my kid here, or $10,000, whatever you have here, let's just use $10,000. Do I really want, if I am earning $10,000 a month, will I take this step? The answer is yes. Will I be worried about what I do to take this step? No. Then take it. You will have another decision, maybe to shoot a video. Most people don't like to shoot videos because they don't want to see themselves in the public. They don't want people to see them.
That's
or
me.
They don't want them
That's
to know
me.
who they are. Then you come back again. Maybe that's the next decision. You ask yourself, if I shoot this video, will it take me one step closer to this spending time with my kids? If I shoot a video and somebody watches that video and I make $1,000 from that video, will it take me one step to learning one more thing? The answer is yes, you shoot the video. Because this is always drawing you. So if this is not the goal is not crystal clear, what you're trying to do, you'll be hesitating here. And that's why your decisions will be vague. That's why Napoleon Hill said, successful people make their decisions quickly and change their minds slowly. Failures make their decisions slowly and change their minds quickly. So what you need to understand is, what is the secret between successful people? They always know their destination, their goal. They always have it in their mind. Because when you know where you're heading, that is what is pulling you. So I might have $3,000 in my £3,000 in my account now. Then there is a product that I want to invest in that is £3,000. So that will bring me down to zero. Then I'll say to myself, how are you going to pay your rent? How are you going to pay your phone bill? How are you going to do that? It's a decision in front of me. All I need to do is, will that decision get me one step closer to the dream? If I really want to launch this business and this is what I want, it takes confidence. I need that's why Napoleon Hill said, self-confidence formula. Let me see if I can show you. guys, that there's something called self-confidence formula. I'm not sure where it is now. Let me see if I can find it. Videos. There you go. I'll teach you. I can teach you all day long. You can do it if you believe you can. It's self-confidence. I know that I have the ability to achieve my definite purpose. What is your definite purpose? That's the goal. You know you have the ability. Therefore, I demand of myself persistence. Persistence is another word for faith. Aggressive and continuous action towards achieving that goal. So you're constantly, you borrow money, you do this, people, you take action, you wake up early, you do what it takes. You demand it of yourself. It's not anybody else. It's not your wife. It's not your husband. It's not your children. Yourself. That's courage. The people you admire have this quality. Then I realized that the dominant thoughts in my mind eventually reproduce themselves in outward bodily action through reproduce themselves into outward bodily action, gradually transform themselves into physical reality. What did I say about you become what you think about? You remember that slide? You become what you think about. That's what that line is saying there. I realized that the dominant thought, if you're thinking failure when you're starting out, you're going to fail. If you're thinking prosperity, you're going to win. You just need to understand thoughts. It's only two types. It's either going to be negative or positive. So you train yourself to see only the positive side of life. So when you invest that money, when you wake up in it, you're saying, I'm going to figure out how to win. I'm going to overcome this challenge. This challenge is temporary. Every challenge you have in your life is temporary, whether you know it or you don't know it. There was something that you worried about last year that was giving you sleepless nights. Are you still worried about it now? No. So it's temporary. So it's the same thing with this training. You got to learn how to overcome fear. The first step you have is that decision in front of you. It might be to pay the $100 to go through the training for 1 month, which is free. You each can ask for back. If you're in the UK, it's like 70 quid. You got to you'll be deliberating about it. Deliberating. Will this money come back? Will I lose this money? Will this training work? Will this training not work? Boom, boom. It's thought. It's that negative and positive going on in our head. All you need is to bring the mind to order. And you do that with a question. That's all you need. Bring your mind to order. And how do I do it? I go into my mental faculty. I go to the dream. If I am earning this amount of money, if I'm earning $100,000 a month, will I be worried about making this decision right now? This is what I do to prime myself. Pascal, why are you worried? Just take the action. I'll do it. I'll do it. That's how I train myself. And every month, you're seeing me now. You're seeing the result of that action. Does that make sense? You're seeing the result of so that's how, if I'm behind any product, I go with full faith and trust that it's gonna work. So that's how you want to approach this. It comes with confidence. You need to understand. I will show you practical things that you do. I know that through the principle of, I will concentrate my mind 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person I intend to be, okay? That's the, so I'm gonna wrap this webinar up in the next 10 minutes. Let me just run through this. I'll concentrate my mind 30 minutes thinking of the person you intend to be, which is you're thinking of who? You're thinking of the future self. The guy in 5 years' time, the guy in 1 year from now. Intend to be. You concentrate your mind 30 minutes because you want to form a character of this person that earns 10 grand a month. If you don't have this character, the person is not going to show. This person is very, you can tell that if you're anything, you'll be very confident. You can tell that. You wouldn't be afraid of 100 quid. You just spend it and you forget about it. So you concentrate your mind 30 minutes daily of thinking of the person, that's the slide, you intend to be, because that's the person you want to be. It's a behavior. Then I know that through the principle of autosuggestion is through repetition. Apostle Paul said, faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing. It's autosuggestion. They say pray without ceasing. It's autosuggestion. Just keep praying and asking God. God will give you ideas. You need to act on those ideas. Ideas without action is dead. Faith without action is dead. Any desire I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek expression. So if you really want to earn 10 grand a month, just keep pushing yourself to do what it takes to make it happen. I shall devote 10 minutes demanding of myself the development of the factors named in these 16 lessons reading law. What are the qualities? Mastermind. Where 2 or 3 are gathered, I'm in their midst. So when you see us on a webinar every day, every week, what are we doing? We are gathering on a common goal. Everybody there is common. We put everything together on the table in the interest of, we share ideas. This person shares what he's doing that is helping him succeed. This person puts his own. We create a third mind. That's which all of us have access to. Is mastermind. You must have it if you're going to change your life. Where 2 or 3 are gathered, I am in your midst. That's how we grow. We learn off each other. It's not rocket science. The second one is definite purpose. You must have a goal. The third one is self-confidence, which is this one. Confidence is like muscle. You have to be feeling it every day. Listening to audiobooks, joining webinars, going through the training, habit of saving, pleasing personality. You must be a likable person. So you got to smile a little bit so that people will like your product. There's also a whole lot of stuff your qualities that you need to develop to be an attractive person, to be able to launch a business, or people to be able to work with you to launch your business. So it's not hard. It's just something you evolve over time. I wasn't like this when I started. I was a very shy boy. I have clearly mapped out and written down the description of my definite purpose in the life for the coming 5 years. I can tell you this is the secret where Elle said, go, you don't need to talk about this too much. Go to your next door neighbor, then 5 doors this way or 5 doors that way. Ask them, show me your plan for your next 5 years. You'd be surprised nobody has a plan. You wonder why all of them are not happy or all of them are broke. So we need to have a plan. So it's like, if you don't have a plan, you probably have already planned to fail. I've set the price. You set the target earn you want, how much you want to earn. I intend to earn and receive through the application of strict principle of efficient, satisfactory service. I will render in advance. So you have to give people value first before they will replicate with their money. That's what that one is talking about. I fully realize that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. Therefore, I will engage in no transaction which does not benefit all humankind. So basically, you want to empower people. You don't mislead them. You want to make sure that you lead with truth, honesty, heart, give your best. That is what it takes. Leadership. In your family, you tell your kids, do this, you be the first one to go and do it. So you lead by example. When you start doing it, then they will pick up from you. Like for me, when I was arguing with my wife earlier, that was 2 years ago, we will wash all the clothes. When it's time for ironing, the whole thing will be piled up there. And I didn't like it. I always talked and complained about it. Then I started reading this thing. They said, leaders lead by example. What does that mean? Pascal, go and iron those clothes. So I said, what does that? Then I'll say, I'll be ironing the clothes and I'll be cussing my wife in my mind. I'll be like, you don't help me do this. You know, I should be doing this. You know, all this stuff that goes through your head. Maybe I wouldn't see the dishes is not washed and I'll go and wash it. While I'm washing it, I'm cussing in my mind, but I'm not saying it out loud. And I read that you become what you think about. So if you're thinking about them and cussing them, that you're creating that in your home, you better stop that thing going on here. So all these little things have to stop. for me to be successful. So it's literally, I was harming myself. And I can tell you now, I teach, they know me now. If I do something wrong, I'm the first to say I made a mistake. I'll succeed by attracting to me forces, which I intend to use, and cooperation of other people. You can't do it by yourself. You're gonna need people, support. I will induce others to serve me, and I'll first serve them. I will eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, cynicism by developing love. God is love for all humanity. You have to be willing to give love to people, share love. If you can't do that, just forget about online business. I just want to, if you can't love people, if you hate people, forget about it. You're not going to succeed. You have to start loving, go back, anybody that you've offended, ask for forgiveness. That's where you start. Because a negative attitude towards others can never bring me success. Look at it here. A negative attitude, any negative thing you put out, it's going to come back to you. It's going to come back to you. You got to be aware of that. So give love all the time, all the time. Just keep giving love. I will cause others to believe in me, and I'll first believe in them and in myself. Thank you, Lord. You say that every morning, and you smash that day like a rocket. Oh my God, I really enjoyed sharing this with you, all of you. I really hope you guys enjoyed it.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Yes, I am somebody that motivates. When I put my mind to do something, I will do it. Yeah. So even at the moment, I'm studying business. Also, it's my last year course, degree. And within there, I'm doing a lot of things now. I'm just having my own, working as self-employed. I'm looking after my kids and running, studying. I had a little baby, 4 weeks old baby.
Hey, how
So
was his
I'm just
name?
not sleeping. Yeah, sorry.
Name.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get, but this soon I'll be finishing my course. So, and I'm thinking, okay, let me do something. And I'm somebody that believe since I came to this country, how many years? More than 10 years ago. I want to work for myself. I don't want to work for anybody. And which is I started, that was the first thing I'm praying. I say I wanted to do it, and it happened. So got a small store where I sell products and I do hair, beauty. So I'm just doing some stuff, but I wanted one day, I believe it's going to, grow, expand. But at the moment, my course is finishing soon, and I want something that, so I've been watching your videos, and so thinking, shall I start? No, yet. I don't know when. Is it the right time? But so I'm happy today, to feel more. Yeah.
There's something Les Brown always says, which is I learned from it as well. Waiting for all the ducks to lie in a row. It's never gonna happen. If you have like ducks, you expect them to lie in a row before you do something. I can tell you right now, there will always be something on your plate. There will always be something on your plate that you need to get rid of. There will always be something. I think Les said, we don't have a trouble-free life. We are either coming out of a problem, heading to one, or we are in one. So that is life. He said that is life. You're either in a trouble, heading to one, or coming out of one. So there will always be a challenge around you. If something is not happening here, it's always happening. So it's that ability to stay focused on, okay, pick a very, very clear goal that you're going to dedicate your life to it. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to help as many families as possible not to get divorced, get richer than they want, and dedicate your life to it. Work towards it. Give it your best shot. God knows your heart. He knows where to find the people that will help me. I recently asked for people to help me take phone calls, and people in the team were giving me they were saying they will help me without charging anything. I'm like, wow, is that how this thing works? So God has already aligned people for you. You may not even know it. The business partners that I have, I have 2 businesses now. I met them in the training. I've not seen them one-on-one. I've not met them physically like this. We've not shook hands physically like this. But we've been in business for about 8 months now. We've launched a product under a registered company. My company I registered. We're doing things together. So where have these people, are people like this? Is it possible? We invested money together. We have not met. Trust. When you put yourself in a situation that, God, I'm dedicating my life to do this, you create a vision. God has already put people that would help that vision become a reality. So remove this thing about yourself, and focus on helping people. Because that is kind of a narrow, it closes your mind to the bigger picture. It closes your mind. So again, I'm not going to, I can tell you there are people in this training, when they went through module 2 alone, they said it's worth their degree in school. If like multiple people can make that statement, they've gone to business education, business trainings, and all that courses, and they went through module 2 in this training. They made a statement that this is what my 5-year degree in university, I will be willingly exchange this for it, because it's not verbal, it is practical.
Practical, yeah.
It's more like apprenticeship. You become the person, you become a business owner in the process. It's not that you get a certificate and you start looking for a job in business. No, you become a business person straight away as you go through the modules, because you develop as a person.
Thank you.
Good to you for confidence, for showing up after doubting that, trying to congrats to you, man. Me, I was very shy in the beginning. You've done better than me when I started. Let me tell you that. I was this guy that never spoke on camera. So for you to come out,
like pictures, even taking photos, I don't like it. But
me and you, that's where I started. But now it's more like I do exercise in front of camera. So it's more like accepting yourself for who you are. Because if you accept yourself, people will accept you. Any business you touch will prosper. It's in this book. It said it's a secret, but it's not a secret. Anything you get into, any business you go into will prosper because you've accepted yourself. It's life-changing.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, guys, let me see if there is any more question on Facebook, YouTube. Okay. The chats. All right, guys, I think that's it. We are like 5 minutes over. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. God bless you. Anybody got any final thoughts? Anybody want to close the show? I think they are.
I'm just gonna ask. It's the step now for the step to register for the trainings. How do you pick up from there? You give me.
Let me send you a link, and can you click on the charts?
Yep, I can do that. Yeah.
So I'll put a link in the chat. So if you click on it, you can, then I will explain to you what happens. So the link is in the chat. Click on it while the call is on. So that will bring you to a page like this, that looks like this. Page that looks like this. So under here is get started. If you want, you can read through and see what different things the training has to offer. This video is me and Stuart, where I talked about my experience, the 3 things I believe that you're going to need to be successful. You want to listen to it: desire, skill, and faith in God. Then Stuart will walk you through The all-in offer is one of the best. Is What I say is one of the best in the world. Then it's $99 to get started. Or if you just click on it, that will take you to a checkout page, and obviously you fill out the form. So if you fill out the form, obviously, just like any other form that you pay online, once it gets approved, then you will bring it to this site. You will obviously receive an email. You create an account, and basically, it's quite straightforward. Then you have like questionnaires you fill out, because they will assign you a consultant who will be monitoring your progress. Then obviously there is a lot I'm not going to go through. So this is the mentors platform. This is where thousands of people, selfless, kind, I don't know, this is Esther. And there are different, it will guide you through the trainings. Then you will, obviously there are three main things they teach. One is affiliate marketing, one is e-commerce, and the other one is if you have your own business that you want to launch. So they will walk you through, just like a university, people who want to study medicine. Everybody in year one goes through English, chemistry, physics, maths together. Then as we begin to advance, some people want to be gynecologists, some people want to be dentists, some people want to be chiropractors or whatever. So they begin to specialize in different areas. So module 1 and 2 is going to be what everybody's going to do together. Then from there, you will then begin to say, okay, I'm interested in, some people say, okay, I want e-commerce. Some people say, I want affiliate marketing. And some people say, I have my own business. This is what I want to do. So from there, you make a decision. I went for 2, but I started with 1, affiliate marketing. And I'm glad I did, because it taught me how to market online, sell products online. So that's what so yeah.
So all these things is in the one package that you will be registering to pay.
Yeah.
You'll get, okay. Yeah, I do have my own business too. Yeah, I'm in a business and looking to start another one soon. But
it might be merging the two together. That's what I'll look at it, because most people that have businesses before, when they want to start, it's not like they are starting from scratch. It's more of, how can I take this physical business that I'm doing and bring it online? So I'm working from home. So I have this time at home. I just send emails, or I do whatever I need to do from my home. So I am still overseeing cooking in the house if you're a woman, cleaning up the house, looking after the kids, without having to step outside the door to do it. So it's when you just have a laptop, you're going through the training and you're setting things up.
Yeah. One more last question, maybe, with the affiliate marketing, so to sell the products. With that products, let's say to choose your own products, you can choose your own, because I come across, they say you can choose or you can promote your own.
I wouldn't. I would recommend you to, if you haven't got any experience at all, like me when I started, I would always recommend you to follow what Stuart guides you to do, because he will guide you to do something that would help you understand how to sell anything. They will give you products to sell and tell you how to sell it, and help you build a funnel to sell it. Then that would help you. Then if you're now, because most people fail because they pick the wrong product, or they don't understand the system on how to actually make it work. But if you follow the guidance, you'll be successful.
And with that, is it only online or also involved?
Everything we do here is online. We meet one-on-one, but it's not like maybe once a year. We don't pitch. I don't go out and tell people.
Like those who are not online, for example, and you want to market the products to them, or to tell them about the products, you can still.
There is huge traffic online. Take yourself, for example. People are buying stuff online. Why do you want to go and be talking to people one-on-one when you can when you can write one blog or shoot one video and put it on people's phone, and you go about and take your kids to school, and your thing is happening automatic. The power is too huge. That's what that's what I do. I don't one English.
Sure.
I don't even have friends to even talk to. So they see me on either video or they see my blog or whatever product I'm promoting, and they click, they buy, and I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's that simple. So that's what you want to learn. So because at the end of the day, it's going to come down to you having time with your family. So
yes,
once you have something that is working automatically, you make money while you're not there, which is exactly what attracted me to online. Then I have time to teach my kids. It's not a manual stuff. Yeah. So you need to shift your mind to do things online than the old traditional way. You can see it's playing a game here, still playing that tennis match.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Of course, as you say, family is first. Even though I have the work I'm doing now, self-employed, I put few hours. Family has to be first. Hours that I could do, not something that I could go. To forget completely about. But this one is sound more better. Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Pascal. Can I have a question, please?
Sure, Messi.
If like you said, they have to meet for the meeting or so. What about if somebody is at work and then they cannot attend the meeting? How would that work? Or would they give you a time slot to pick whatever time will suit you?
Okay. The meeting we are referencing to, is this meeting that we have now?
No, like a training. So when you pay, they're gonna train you and coach you, Like you said, it's like a lot of people or everybody on that team have to do the training. So for example, somebody pay now and join the team, and then when the meeting is hosting, the person maybe is at work or doesn't have time to join.
Okay. Let me clarify.
You understand my point?
Yeah, let me clarify that.
Thank you.
If you sign up now, you have access to the training immediately. You don't need to wait.
Okay.
You don't need to wait. So I will show you the training that I used, the one that I used. So the training tells you exactly what to do. So it's step by step. Then I will explain the one that I talked about that maybe that's giving you a little bit of so if I come on. So now let's say you want to build an affiliate business, right?
Yep.
So you have these 7 modules to complete. Module 1 to 7. So you start now, straight away. You're in the training. So you look on the right-hand side here. Stuart will start walking you through it. So this will be 0%. As you can see, mine is 100%. I've completed it a long time ago. But they keep adding new stuff and changing stuff and along the way. But it's not very often they do change stuff unless it's necessary. So what you need to do, like this video now is 16 minutes. You could be cooking in the kitchen, you play this, you keep play, and you're just listening to it.
Okay.
And you complete the video 16 minutes. You tick this box, you click next step. It will come down to selling online now. And keep in mind on these action steps and resources. And this one is 23 minutes. You watch it as you're cooking, doing what you're doing. You're going. You've started, but you don't know. That's the way it works. It's
but
while you learn.
One can do it on phone. You don't necessarily have to carry laptop around, do you?
Yeah, you can do. No, when you get to module 3, you will start. You need a laptop.
You need a laptop. Okay.
When you get to module 3, but you can do this too on the phone. But this one, you definitely need a laptop. So that's why I always recommend get a laptop. Yeah.
No, the reason I ask that is, for instance, if like you are at work, I mean, like you cannot carry laptop to work or things.
No, when you come back home, in the evening, it's the training is there. You just do. Let's say this one now is about This whole one is about 5 hours to complete it. I think so. Worth of training. This module 1. So you can take 2 days, 2 hours today, 2 hours tomorrow. You've completed module 1. Then next thing, you go to module 2.
Okay.
You go to module 2, your foundations. This one is the mindset. This is the break, or this is where the business is, in my opinion. So they ask you to register for a live webinar or watch a replay of one that was done before. So if you can join a live webinar, it's always better so that you see people actually live. If not, you can watch a recorded one. They give you both value.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're doing everything. I want you to understand what I shared earlier on. When I talked about success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal.
Yeah, I'm not finished yet. I'm coming.
Success is
Do your reading now. Sorry about that.
Success is the progressive realization of what. When I was saying this, what I meant was module 1 today, module 2 tomorrow, module 3 next tomorrow, or module 3 next week, module 4 the week after, module 5 the week after. By the time you know it, this is a secret, but it's not a secret. You've completed the whole modules and you have a business already. Most people hang on to the idea, explain to me how to promote products online. They've not done the basics. How do I market on Facebook? They don't know how to build a foundation of business and their mindsets. Because in this foundation here, he came up with very, very powerful strategy that I still implement today. It's what I teach, what I share with everybody. Would I say I teach? I share with everybody. Say what you want this week in your business. This is my own goal. You say, okay, I'm going to do module 1 on Monday, module 2, do my best. Say what you want this week, not next 10 weeks or next 6 months, this week. Then do it. This is only 2 hours worth of work. Everything that you see here, each day is not more than 2 hours. This is 30 minutes workout. This one takes me about 10 minutes to do. This one is not even up to, I still do a lot more, but this is just what I have to do every single day. So if I'm building a YouTube channel, I need to post video on that YouTube channel every day, right? So every day I post a video, my channel is growing with content. That's how I built 1,500 subscribers the last 12 months. 1,600. It's every day. I'm not guessing. I am following a strategy that has been working before I was born. So it's like a law of the universe. Once she commits, so you reap. So feel free to apply this strategy until you find it's not working. Then call me, I'll say, Pascal, what you tell me you said is going to work didn't work. Nobody has ever told me that it didn't work. Tina is here. Tina, I'm going to bring you out. I hope you don't mind. She's in the training.
No problem.
We literally started a while ago. What did you do this week? What are you doing this week?
Yeah, we've been a 21 days challenge with you. Started last week, and this week my target was to shoot my videos and go into some LinkedIn training, which I'm still on. And I added my son to be taking him 1 hour a day for his assignment and doing exercise. But this week, last week I couldn't achieve all my goals, which we discussed later on. But this week, I think I'm moving up. It's really encouraging. It's the first movement for us.
Yeah, so it's that straightforward, and I'm glad that you. This is the progression. We're not going to change our life today. We know that if we do these things over time, our life will change.
Different murders outside debate.
We are not in the get rich quick scheme mentality. It's just we are following principles that are laid down in the Bible. So that's what I believe. It's been working for me. It's been working for everybody that I'm sharing with, and it's worked yesterday. It worked today. It will work tomorrow.
Amen.
Yeah, it is. It's God's law. It's not rocket science. If you obey it, your life will change.
Yeah, sorry, Pastor. If I don't misquote Madam Mercy Ajayi, she was trying to ask if that is what she was asking anyway, that in case if she's at work and there is a training, how will she meet up? I think she will get the record. The record is always at the back office.
Yeah.
Any training, any webinar at all that you could not attend, but you always found the recording on your back office.
Yeah, you did answer that. Thank you so much, Tina. Really nice to see you and know you as well.
Thank you very much. You are welcome.
Thank you, Tina, for covering my back.
Yeah.
I don't know everything. I don't understand.
You are still scared.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Thank you, sir. That. Thank you very much, guys.
You're welcome. All right, guys. Let's call this a wrap now. God bless you. And
bless you too. Bless you too.
Follow the strategy. It will work for you. It doesn't matter whether you join online business, anything else. Follow the strategy. It will work.
Amen.
Pick a goal. Tell yourself, what am I going to achieve this week? Don't think of 100 weeks ahead. Just this week. Then tell yourself, this is what I'm going to do today to achieve this goal by the end of the week. Then do that thing. Then tomorrow, do the next thing. Do the next thing. Do the next thing. Success is the progression. You will, as the sun is guaranteed to come from the east tomorrow in the morning, that's how guaranteed you are to get to that goal. It's a law by God. It will work for you and your family. God bless you.
Amen. Bless you too. Have a good night. God bless.
Bless you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Can I just ask you a question after the webinar, or I can ask you now?
So go on now. Let's do it here.
Yeah, sorry. I want to go. I want to start a webinar with my leads.
Oh.
So, I need your assistance.
All right. We have to look at a lot of strategy before we get into that.
Okay.
Let me give you you have my calendar, right?
No, or you send it to me.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right.
Yeah, but thank you, Pascal.
Okay, no problem. I like that. That's confidence. That's what I like. I like people that build. It's confidence. It's stepping up to the plate. You know that you have something. You just want to take action. Keep it up. Don't have to be worried about anything. Keep it up. I love it.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Take care.
Yeah,
thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye, everyone. God bless.